everyone! Welcome to the channel dedicated to sharing the profound insights and wisdom of Andromedan Contactee Alex Collier. If you're new here, you're in for a journey that expands your mind and consciousness, bringing you closer to understanding the messages from the fifth density Andromedan extraterrestrials. For those returning, we're grateful for your continued support. Before we dive into today's enlightening content, we have a small favor to ask. If you find value in the knowledge shared in this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your engagement helps us amplify Alex Collier's message, allowing us to reach a larger audience with these vital messages. We'd also love to hear from you, so please engage with the comments below. Whether it's a question, your thoughts, or even just an emoji for the sake of engagement, every comment counts. We read every single comment, and your feedback is incredibly valuable to us. Additionally, if you'd like to support us further, consider giving a super thanks tip by clicking the heart with the $sign. This small gesture allows us to continue bringing you more of Alex's messages, unfiltered and directly from his lifelong experiences with the Andromedans. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video.
What kind of new opportunities, i.e. jobs, do you foresee coming for the public in the next 1 to 2 years after the truth comes out? Very interesting question.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to have to, in many ways, completely rebuild, our educational system. We're going to have to completely rebuild it. We're going to need new teachers. We're going to need to expand the classroom to include real life. Back in the 40s, 50s, even the early 60s, you had home ec classes, you had auto shop, you had all these other conservative groups that were high schools. You could learn to cook, make meals. You could learn to work on cars or engines or aircraft. Conservation, you could learn to how a forest works and work with rangers, and you would get school credit for that, and you could graduate and then move into college to pursue any of those things that you really, really liked. But now we have computers, we're going to have rocketry, we're going to have free energy devices, Tesla coils. There's going to be all kinds of opportunities. True wireless, satellite systems, communications. There's going to be all kinds of things that are going to be new that will have to be integrated into society. So it's limited. And then, of course, there'll be exploration, space exploration. Planetary archaeology will be a huge field. And that will come about with the participation of not only Solar Warden, but also in Space Force, but also with benevolent star groups. All right. Well, they will give us a tour, and we will go down to the surface of specific asteroids, meteors. Yes, I said meteors. Burnt out suns, dead suns, planets, etc., and we will explore those things and the life that's there, study their DNA. It's unlimited. It's unlimited, the possibilities and the things that we as people can do. All right? And then there's, of course, conservatorship of our own planet. There's cleaning the oceans. That has to be done. When we've talked about that in past webinars, about the technology and the minerals that have been brought into our solar system that will help clean and neutralize the toxins and radiation things in our ocean. There's also landfills and dumps and uranium mines and things like that have to be neutralized so that they're not a threat. There's all kinds of things that need work. Cleaning up. And who would not want to be a part of that? I mean, that's how you truly get to know your planet, is to actually work on your planet, not just live on it and go to a job and then come home. Okay, the only knowledge you really have is that what you read in a textbook or you watch on a documentary. But unless you're out in the field doing these type of things day in, day out for a period of time, you don't really know. You know about it, but you don't really know it. All right. It's one thing to get your hands dirty and to be a part of the land and to be a part of wildlife and to understand and see it and feel it for yourself, to bond to it as a soul, to God, to the source everywhere in all living things. So there's that. There's astrophysics, which will be taken to a whole new quantum level about how it works, how do dimensions work, what are portals, what are they really, what are time loops, all those things that will just fascinate, even us vintage people, that grew up with sci-fi movies when they first got started. We've always, many of us have been fascinated by all of this. And then there will be meeting other extraterrestrial races and learning about who they are and sharing ourselves and who we are, going through the process of healing, etc. There's that. And then there will be the inaugurational ceremony, which I talked about many, many years ago, that when Earth is brought into a council and or to the galactic community, and this is true of any planet, there is like a ceremony. And that ceremony revolves around us putting together many different components of our life here, of living organisms on the planet, and representing all of the different tribes of man. And then we would load not only the tribes of man and our best of our best, but also many of the living entities that are here, such as animals. At this point, maybe it'll include Sasquatch or Bigfoot. At some point, the people that live in the inner earth, other life forms that we don't know anything about, that we'll soon be discovering. We would all be put on a starship and we would go to a planet with a great hall, and we would be introduced as new members of the galactic community. Okay? And it would be the first time we would be recognized as an equal, as opposed to, oh boy, those troublemakers. They can't even live with themselves. All that would be gone. Okay, that stigma would be gone. And we would parade in front of the galaxy in this hall, and these hundreds or thousands of different races and their representatives. And we would present ourselves as Terrans. That's how this works. And that takes years and years to put together. So, there will be that level of involvement as well. And they'll be cleaning the atmosphere, getting rid of all the chemtrails and chemicals and particles of shit that they have been spraying for 25, 26, 28 years, whatever it is. Removing it from the atmosphere. Re-educating our farmers and ourselves to electro farming, using Tesla coils or Tesla rods, and using the ether energy from the universe that's all around everything to nurture and nourish our plants, so that they not only grow faster, but they grow bigger, so that we constantly have enough food to not only feed ourselves on the planet, but also maybe to export to other star nations. Who knows, right? Who knows? the other colonies that the Dark Space Force and Solar Warden were a part of, reintegrating those with Earth again, so they would not be separate, a separate entity. We would reintegrate those. We would reintegrate those outposts back with Earth civilization, and open up open communication and dialogue, and reintegrate that with us and us with them, so that there would be travel and trade going back and forth to some of these other colonies that were started. There's just, everything will be a great deal of work, but it won't feel like it, because it will be such an inspiration to know and to explore all these things that had been hidden and withheld from us. You know, regardless of our age, with the new technology, we will live to be several hundreds of years old. We will be able to truly have a full life, so that when the time comes, you know, you go because you want to. You know, not because you have to, but because you want to. You've done as much as you want. You've fulfilled your checklist, your bucket list, and all of your kids and grandkids and great grandkids, they're all good. They're all set, and you're ready for the next leg of the journey, which would be fourth density or fifth density. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. You know, we just have to have that faith that this is all going to be working out, because it is. It's going to work out.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found it insightful, please like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates. If you have any questions relating to today's video, please also leave them below. We read all the comments and take on board what our viewers have to say about Alex Collier's work. Remember, your support helps Alex Collier's knowledge and the messages from the Andromedans reach more people. If you'd like to support the channel even more, you can give us a super thanks tip by clicking the heart icon with a $sign. It really helps our team bring you more content. Also, be sure to visit alexcollier.org to sign up for our regular email newsletter. It's the best way to stay updated with the latest news, exclusive content, and upcoming live webinars. For the latest insights from Alex Collier, check out alexcollier.live. And if you want to explore over 250 past webinars, head over to alexcollier.tv. Thank you for being a part of this journey and supporting Alex Collier's work. We couldn't do this without you, and we're genuinely grateful for your support. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the vast mysteries of our universe. If you would like to see the Andromedan Contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.